Hey guys, it's Editing Brie. So I realized I didn't film an intro to this video. So just to give you the lowdown, I was an audience member for the Wendy Williams show and the Drew Barrymore show, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you my opinions, my experience while being an audience member, and then throw in some screenshots so you can see that I was on national television. So sit back and enjoy. Okay, so I just finished wrapping up the Wendy Williams show. I was a virtual guest and I had so much fun. So it started off, I checked in between like 8:45 and 9 o'clock for the audience, and they made sure that all of us were all set up, that our cameras looked good, we were bright enough, had a plain background. And then it was around like 9:30 when Marco, who is a staffer at Wendy, but he sits in the audience, and like if you watch the show, you know who Marco is. He joined the Zoom call and he showed us the control room, he talked to us. I mean, he really livened up our moods before the show started. He was an absolute sweetheart. That was amazing. Marco, if you ever saw this, thank you for doing that. That really made the experience like a 10 out of 10. And then the show started, and our job is just to clap and do the how you doing. And from what I could see, I think I saw myself 4 or 5 times like throughout the whole show. It was an amazing experience. They were super organized. You can tell this is a well-run show. This 12 seasons, so they know how to handle the audience. I know with COVID, now that they have virtual, it's a little bit different, but you can tell that they've really put in the effort to make sure that everybody has a good time. It's well communicated. It was fantastic. So much fun. Okay, so I just finished wrapping up filming for the Drew Barrymore show. As you can see, I was dressed as Howdy Doody. If you don't know who that is, go ahead and look him up. He was a puppet like way back then. So I did my makeup for it. I feel like that looks pretty good. This keeps falling, but yeah, I felt like that was a good costume. So it was Halloween week for Drew Barrymore's show. She wasn't dressed in a costume, which I thought was a little strange, but anyways, so it started off, I had to log in at 12:30 and they didn't start filming until 1 o'clock, so it was like 30 minutes of just sitting there waiting. I know for when I did the Wendy Williams show, like they had crew members talking to us, telling us like what we need to do, what we can look forward to, and nobody talked to us. So then when we did start filming at 1 o'clock, we did the Dr. Phil interview, which was surprisingly an hour long. Now I know that for the show, they're going to cut it down, but that was a long time of just like interviewing with Dr. Phil. And then they did like the intro for that episode. So I saw myself on the screen for that. And then we had Stanley Tucci, which I love Stanley Tucci. And we had his interview, and that was going to be for Wednesday's episode. So they did Tuesday's interview and Wednesday's interview, and then they also had like make a cocktail with a little kid and Stanley Tucci. It was really cute, and that was it. But that took up, oh gosh, what time is it now? That was like 2 hours of recording time, so it was a long time of just sitting here and clapping. I think I saw myself on the screen maybe like 4 times. Now, of course, when it airs, I'll do little screen grabs to show you guys how many times it was.
Hi, GFX! I am loving all the costumes. I love Halloween. I love Halloween week. I love Drew.
But altogether, it was fun. It wasn't as organized, I felt, as Wendy Williams' show. There wasn't as much like hype when it came to like getting excited. Whereas like Wendy's show, they kept the energy all the way through. Whereas this show, it was kind of like you had to bring your own energy. They weren't really like, he would tell you to clap and to get excited, but I didn't feel the energy as much. But altogether, it was a great experience. I got to see 2 great interviews, especially I love Stanley Tucci, so that was super exciting. He's as likable as you would think he is. But yeah, that was my experience. I hope to be doing 2 more talk shows. I haven't heard back yet, but I requested tickets for it. So hopefully here in the next coming weeks, I'll find out if I get to do those. But I definitely plan on making this a series, trying to get on all the shows I can just to tell you guys the experience. If you guys are interested in being on the Drew Barrymore show and Wendy Williams, I'm going to go ahead and put their websites below where you can request tickets. And super easy process. For Wendy Williams, all I had to do was take a picture of myself and explain why I want to be on the show. And I think I heard back 2 or 3 days after that, and they were like, you're in. And then with Drew Barrymore show, I requested tickets and I was automatically in. And you can request as like many tickets as you want for different shows. I mean, it's 1 per show, but if you want to go all week, they're happy to have you. So yeah, I don't know if I would do Drew Barrymore again unless it was like somebody who I was absolutely in love with. Unfortunately, you don't know who you're going to see until the week of, or until you log in and they say, you know, this is the episode you're going to be on. And same for Wendy. But yeah, altogether, I had a great time. I think it's an experience that not a lot of people get to have, but it's an experience that anybody can have if you guys just log in and have the time to do it. But I hope to see you guys in a couple more weeks for some more guest appearances, and I'll see you guys soon.